Welcome to my little party in your honor. For those who don't know me, my name is Carcino. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button immediately, especially for this one. You're going to like this. Now, let's get to it. Oh, thanks, Lloyd. I'm glad you love them. You're going to want to hit the like button for this. I got something to show you. Now, this was done after the Lakers had previously done their workouts and done a little practice. They decide we're going to let the media see what we're doing. So they invite the media to come in to look at the Los Angeles Lakers and see what they look like on the court. Right? Now, the most telling thing in here, and people wanted to see, was how LeBron James was going to move, right? How was LeBron going to look? What was going to happen? So right away, you see LeBron James is playing point guard. Now, they played different games in which they switched it up where Anthony Davis wasn't on LeBron's team. Then they switched it up to where LeBron would be on the team with Anthony Davis. And the results of this, LeBron's running point. What is LeBron doing? He's moving without the ball. Look how he's cutting. Wow, he was running hard, wasn't he? You see how LeBron was running hard? You know why? Because he knows the cameras are watching him. So he's got to run real hard to the corner. Right? There's LeBron running the pick. Look, setting that. He's cutting through aggressively. LeBron is playing basketball. Like he's doing what he's supposed to do. So that means one thing. LeBron is listening to Carcino's videos. He hears me. LeBron is playing ball. He's trying to play for the media to let him know that LeBron is back. LeBron is doing what he's supposed to do on the court. He's trying to prove me wrong. But basketball is not a game of 3 plays. Oh no. It's not a game of 3 plays, LeBron. Pretty soon people go back to who they really are. They go back to who they truly are. Here they are on the play. There's LeBron. Right? He's on defense. His back is to the ball. He's guarding Danny Green. Danny Green goes on a pick and roll. Dwight Howard sets the pick on LeBron. Does LeBron fight off the pick? What does he do? He's behind the play. What happens with LeBron? He stops. Stops moving. Just stays completely still. As he watches what happens. See? Stays there, loses track of his defender, and what happens? Anthony Davis gets dunked on. No telling about all of this, ladies and gentlemen. What has been more telling about all of this is the Lakers are who I thought they were. The Lakers are who we thought they were. Can somebody answer this question? Why is LeBron guarding Danny Green? Because Danny Green is the guy that's going to camp out at the three-point line, where LeBron could rest. Now, after Anthony Davis gets dunked on, let's see what else happens. LeBron grabs Danny Green. Plays happening there. Turnover. Bron gets the ball. Cheap 2 points. Someone else did the work. He gets the 2 points. Now let's see what happens. He's back on defense right away after a sprint dunk. Okay, Danny Green gets the ball. He tosses it in. Let's watch LeBron. What does he do? He stands there. Danny Green is his man, right? Danny Green is the guy he's supposed to be guarding. Am I correct? Okay, let's see if I can get this back up to point here. Okay, there it is. There's the Bron dunk. Now, coming back down the court, let's see it. Danny Green is the guy he's guarding. We already had that assessed. LeBron's guarding Danny Green. There's a cut through. The pass is gone. Danny Green is here. LeBron is with Danny Green, right? There's a rub through. Rondo goes around the screen. LeBron is supposed to be guarding Danny Green in this situation. The shooter has the ball wide open as on dope Pope is trying to work around the pick. LeBron James, I guess he decides he's guarding Dwight Howard on the mix-up, and there's a switch. No switch was called. Pope is just off of the play. No one's guarding Cook. Dwight Howard was already being guarded by number 7. Who blew the assignment here? Who blew the assignment? And the results is an open jump shot for Cook, who nails the shot. And old man Bron's just sitting there tired off of one fast break. So I told you, a lot of things was done. I don't have to hate on nobody. Just pointing out facts. Did that just not happen? Did we not just witness that? We were all witnesses. I'm just a witness. I'm just a witness. Don't blame me. I'm just a witness. I'm just a witness. Now, I've just pointed, of course, it's practice. That's just a practice set. You know, don't mean that that's going to happen in a real game. You know, that they're going to have defensive lapses on the court. Nah, not the Lakers. That's not going to happen. LeBron's going to be tip top. History has told us that these practices don't mean anything. That these mistakes that's been happening in practice is going to... That's what history tells us. History tells us that this is all fiction and part of our imagination. I'm a strong believer in what you see is real. The participants, people going to do what is programmed in them to do. LeBron James has been doing something consistently for 16 years, and that's lack of defense. I'm glad you like my videos, LeBron. I'm glad they bring it to your attention, the things that I'm saying, because you can lie and tell the people whatever you want, but you and I know what's going on. They said people could lie to everybody in the world, but the person they can't lie to is themselves. They cannot lie to themselves. That is the one and only main person they can. The words that I'm expressing are completely true. He knows I'm not hating on him. I'm not saying he sucks because that's how I feel. Just to be saying it because he beat one of my teams that I like. I'm saying he sucks from a standpoint of how he plays the game. And he knows it. He knows it. You might ask where I'm going. Well, it's another night of the Joker. I'm gonna go watch the Joker again. A lot of people are upset about things that they don't understand. People get upset because the wind is blowing a certain way, or such and such looked at them a certain way. People got their own reasons as to why they do things. Hold on. Okay, cool. I've already done it. Congratulations on getting your job, Darnell. Well, as you saw from the Laker practice, a couple of things. There was no communication on the back end side. I could watch it with no audio and tell there's no communication. Because when people communicate on the basketball court, you see them with their arms, you see them with their hands. It's not just vocal. People point, they looking at their defender, they point. And they tell them like, hey, that's you. They're communicating with the other teammates. Boom, look, you. Assignment. You got 3 and 4. You got this section of corners. If a pick and roll happened and a person comes near that person and they got to call switch. If you don't hear switch and they don't point to it, then there is no switch. Fuck with that man. If that person has to call switch, and if he does not have that man. That is law. That is facts. Now, people try to change narrative consistently in basketball. Now, in a pickup game, yeah, this is gonna go wrong. But when you play with personnel and professional athletes, they know better. They know. Communication. There's the first thing that goes to my mind. Is like, where's the communication? Anthony Davis is getting dunked on because he has no protection on the back end. Then they got him playing the 5. A position that he doesn't want to play because he's more of a 4 or a 3. He's more of a 3 than he is a 4, but definitely isn't a 5. But because LeBron James wants to play a point/small forward position, and he wants to guard a 3-point shooter so he can rest and piggyback and then get a cheap points. This is what the results are going to be. Man, I got like 3 videos right now YouTube have yet to approve. I'm waiting on, I got 3 videos that they're not going to approve. And it's funny because I made the one video and said YouTube ain't going to probably approve it till tomorrow. I did the Cardi B video. They still haven't approved that. Cardi B, when she went off and everything on the Breakfast Club, that video's done. The Academics, Nicki Minaj video that y'all begged me to do, I did that for y'all. That video's done. There's another video, Stacey Dash, case getting dismissed. 3 videos they have yet to approve. And they just sitting there. Already done, completed, uploaded, whole 9. They have not given it to you. So when those 3 get approved, they will be out. So when you guys think I'm late to stuff, no, I do it right away. It's YouTube and their approval. Yeah, so just so you guys know, these videos already done. Sometimes I'm first and they'll put me last. They'll let everybody get their videos out and then I'm last. Mine will be coming out like the next day and somebody will say, man, you're late. I'm like, I'm not late. I'm just waiting on them to approve it. That's all. Oh, no. You ain't seen my Stacey Dash. This is the follow-up. See, the case got dismissed, but don't nobody really know why. I got the reason why, and everybody, YouTube got to approve it. And they're probably not going to approve it till tomorrow. So Saturday is going to be a loaded day. Now, back to this. I think LeBron, in actuality, is in a catch-22. He's in a situation he want to get out of, but he can't. Meaning that they don't have a team, I think, that could really win an NBA championship. They just should. They really doesn't. They have a team that could contend, but if they're against somebody who's fundamentally sound, they're going to have problems. The problem is on the Lakers is their offense is the same. They're running the same things because this is how LeBron James plays. He wants to be running the point, bringing the ball up, and still being ball dominant. What this means is the usage of Anthony Davis is going to be so methodical that it's going to ruin how he plays his game. He likes to work at the top of the key and get to certain positions. Sometimes he'll shoot a 3, bringing the ball. Now, he'll switch to the 2 and work the 2 position. He can't work the 2 position with LeBron. That's not going to work. LeBron is either going to be in the way or causing disruption offensively to guys who are standing around like robots. I saw it in the practice. If I'm seeing it in the practice, I'm going to see it in the game. These kinks that they have in practice, and LeBron is only doing these practices now because the media is there. LeBron don't practice. He did the same thing last year. He practiced with the team, then he's letting these practices with the media so that they're used to him being there. See, let me show you what Clippers did. Tell you what the Clippers did in their practice. The Clippers did something entirely different. They went ahead and they met up and had a conversation early. That's what they did. They early on, they said, look, we're going to all get together, all of us, and we're going to communicate with each other and talk. So we know what we like to do in conversation before we even get on a basketball court. We're going to communicate and talk and have a meeting and know who likes what's the situation, so they can have a feel for each other. So when they're on the court, things could gel a lot better. So they can have a camaraderie. They went fishing together. They did things together as teammates would do. They bonding. So they know certain, things about the other person. So when they playing with each other on the court, those things come out. They resonate. These are the things that are missing when you look at the Los Angeles Lakers. They care a lot about being stars and celebrities. The media, the lights, the cameras. As everybody in the media was focused on LeBron James hitting a half-court shot. Never looked at the fact that they were losing. LeBron is in rare form as he hits a half-court shot. That became the whole focus of the entire practice, is LeBron James hitting a half-court shot. Whole practice just meant nothing now. LeBron hit a half-court shot, yeah. We can go home. Is that how everybody feels? We can go home now? LeBron hit a half-court shot? Just great. Yeah, they're ready for the Clippers. I can't wait to hear everybody complain that LeBron doesn't have any help once again when he goes off the court and the team sputters and they can't get the offense off that everybody wants or they're looking at. Like, why we can't score when we need LeBron on the court? That's why we can't score. It's gonna happen again and again and again and again. This is what you guys do. It happened in Cleveland. It happened in LA. It keeps happening. And the more it keeps happening, the more I keep saying, I told you so. Oh, and as I'm filling up on the gasolina, now let's talk about things. First, y'all gotta hit the like button. Y'all gotta donate to the Cash App. Carcino, the name on the Cash App. Y'all know it. And most definitely, oh yeah, you guys, you can hit the stream up too on the super chat. My super chat is in the description box, in case you guys are looking for it. It's that link that's in there. But now, let me bring you guys up to this point. Okay? Bring you up to speed. Y'all acting like I'm saying the Clippers are a perfect team. They are not a perfect team. They have their issues too. I've seen their flaws. Their flaws are a lot more advanced and smaller and easier to be corrected. Their flaws is chemistry in knowing who's going to do what at certain times. That's where they come in at. Last year, they lacked the scoring punch, and it had to be facilitated by Lou Williams. He had to be that guy. When they needed a special basket, they went so many possessions without scoring. There were so many remarks were made about scoring and everything else. They went so many possessions without scoring a basket. But defensively, they were really shutting guys down from getting shots that they're comfortable with. Now, Anthony Davis is world-class talent. Something LeBron James never was. Okay, he's a real player with real talent. Not just physical athletic ability, but with basketball skills. Adding Kawhi Leonard and Paul George gives you that offensive punch. Paul George being another piece where he is not the main factor of the team benefits them in a scoring position to try to fill in those gaps. Kawhi is a threat from deep range at times. He can hit threes, but he's not a real three-point shooter. He's a take you off the dribble and do the dirty work, and he's physically strong. So defensively, when they match up with the Lakers, if he's guarding LeBron, they have multiple guys that can guard LeBron. Paul George can stay with him, but when Kawhi's on him, he can't be physical with Kawhi. Kawhi is equally as strong, if not stronger than LeBron, and he can't bully him. He can't get away from Kawhi. Kawhi has very strong hands, and his hands are very big. So when he grabs the ball, LeBron can't just rip it away from him. He can knock it away. He can jump with LeBron, block the shot. He can do a lot of different things to make it very uncomfortable for LeBron, just like he did when LeBron was at the peak of his physical career. The best shape he's ever been in is during the Miami series, right? When he was high flying out the gym, Kawhi was right there with him, locking him down defensively. And LeBron didn't get better with age. This is not a story where the guy gets better as the years, when he goes into year 17, 18, all these years here. No, you see he's tearing muscles that are very, unique. And why is he tearing these muscles? Because of the way he's playing. He's playing a reckless game. He's trying to play like a 20-year-old. And when he finally got on the floor to try to make a play, he got hurt. The first time LeBron James tries to make a play in a basketball game and he gets hurt. There are a lot of people to blame for a lot of different things. I know he's fighting Danny Garcia next. Who's going to be that bench option for the Lakers? Obviously, they're going to start Rondo. That's going to be their starting point guard is Rondo. I think that's a smart decision for LeBron. He likes the way Rondo plays. Rondo has not been a guy that's proven he could be healthy. So health is always going to be a concern for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their team is very brittle. And when you're playing a team that has been as brittle as the Los Angeles Lakers, when you're playing a team that's been as brittle as them, this is the result. Oh, that guy already went corporate. He's been going corporate. I knew what he was. When he got in the game. I knew what he wants to do. He just wants to give you softball stuff so that he can get his thing on. He want to make his $1 million or whatever he's making. His hundreds of grands that he makes. He makes good money. And that's why I keep telling you, if you want to be that kind of person, if you're in this just to make some money, then you can. But all you gotta do is be a kiss up. Butt sniffing human being, and then they'll reward you. Now, all of these things put to the test, put to the side, everyone can see. No, what the footage showed you is what you saw, and you saw it clear as day. There's no instance in where this is gonna like go well for people that are not in the know. I'm really gonna go do live streams for the games until I'm gonna do the Lakers. You know that's going down. Anybody know me know one thing, that Lakers Clippers game, I'm gonna be ready. Am I the one that told you they were going to open the season with the Lakers and Clippers, before it was even announced, when they got Kawhi Leonard and everything else and Paul George, and I told you, I said they're going to open the season with that game. First game of the year, and then on Christmas, that game should be probably coming back around. But yeah, they're gonna open that up with that game. It was me. That's who. Well, the NBA is losing millions of dollars in an area that they're going to try to change by starting the West Coast games earlier. They've noticed what anybody with a brain noticed, is that when you start games late, and the reason they have to do that on the West Coast is because people are getting off from work and they don't want to even have even more traffic than what they already have. And they have a lot of traffic. This will make getting home and commuting home from work a little bit more difficult. So on the West Coast, they try to start the games late. Now, this is fine if you're on the West, but if you're on the East Coast, they watch the game to like halftime and they go to bed because they got to get up early for work in the morning. The majority of the people work mornings. So naturally, they're not going to watch the games late. They're going to say, watch it to halftime, or okay, I got to cut the game off. Boom, they go on to bed. A lot of them don't record the games because it takes up too much space on their DVR. So what happens is the NBA ends up seeing the drop-off points. It's just like a YouTube video. If you guys make YouTube videos on here and you look at your analytics, you see how long people are staying on, and you see a drop-off point. Boom. And they say, okay, well, a lot of people dropped off here. Why did they drop off here? They dropped off because they're tired either with the bed or it's too late. Like, I understand that if I drop a video at 2 in the afternoon, or if I do one at 2 in the morning, the numbers will be different because the majority of the people are asleep. You know, so I understand I'm not going to see the type of peaks I would if I dropped it at 2 in the afternoon. Something good about LeBron James, he makes it very interesting and very easy for me to make videos because of the media's blind eye they take to all his imperfections and highlight only things that he do well. It makes it very easy for me to make. That's a good thing he does. And he passes very well. From left to right. LeBron James is left-handed, but he shoots with his right. So when he makes those left-hand passes, people are amazed, but I'm not, because I've seen it. My buddy does that. The guy that would do the Real Brothers with me, that's how he is. He shoots with his right, but he's an accurate shooter. He shoots better than LeBron. Even at this age, I would take him shooting jumpers before I would take LeBron. At one point, he was more accurate than me. At one point. But see, with me, I always beat him. And the reason I always beat him is quite simple. He has the same problem LeBron had. Defensively. Slow moving feet on the defense. And I had quick first step. If I got a quick first step, I could blow by anybody. I'm one of the fastest guy in the world, but I had a quick first step. So I was like a bottle of lightning. They used to compare my speed level to Lindsey Hunter. Wasn't that fast, but I had a quick first step. So I always got in a position where the defense was on their heels. But now, I still got a kind of a quick first step, but I can just get my shot off, it don't matter what. Yeah, well, things change. You know, one time somebody say this, and the next day they say that. Every day somebody's got something new. So, for you guys who got here late, definitely don't forget to hit the like button. It's imperative. Costs you nothing to like the video. But when this video is over, you might want to go back to the beginning and see what happened, as we give you visual. Oh no, he attempted to play defense today for the media. The media was there, he attempted. He's like, I'm gonna play some defense. And he went out there like he was gonna play defense. Got in a defensive posture and everything. I don't know what that was about. I guess that's YouTube telling me it's time for me to get off. But he attempted to play defense. It just didn't turn out in his favor. Yeah, he played a little defense in 2012. But he had guys that really played the defense for him. Like Dwayne Wade, Bosh. Guys who weren't getting credit, but was doing all the dirty work. You know, it was Dwayne Wade's job to stay with Kobe Bryant. You know, all the guards, T-Mac and all these players. Bron, he's guarding the weakest players on the team. You know, it's just the way, it's the way of the world, man. The way of the world. Well, when you're overrated like he is, you start to believe your own press clippings. But deep down, he knows he's not as good. He knows he's, you know, he sucks. He's trying not to suck. That's it. It's not like rocket science. He's a player that knows how bad he is, and he just don't want to be that bad anymore. We've seen that happen. Oh yeah. Seeing Chris Paul over there. That's gonna be something.
Yeah, it is.
Seeing Chris Paul in an OKC jersey. They probably only gonna make 20 of them. Because they gonna try to trade him ASAP. She's Judy Garland. Yeah, she slept with the right person.